Hey, hello, what's going on, guys? Lordky here. Make a quick little video describing why and what the difference is between server 11 and our server is, the Vietnamese servers. For starters, let's talk about the positives for our server first, though. I'm working with a really big time crunch, so I'm probably going to take like 2 minutes. So our server, the biggest pro in our server is that our top-up system's better. For $20, actually, for $5, you can get what? Somewhere, I think it's 625 gems. So it's like $1 per 100 gems, right? In the Vietnamese servers, a $5 code gets you 100 gems. 100, I believe 50. That shit is ass. That's what's kind of like, if we had the same top-up system from this server to the other server, I probably wouldn't even be playing the server. Just because, like, the difference in gems is just so high. That's the only reason why I prefer this server, is that reason and that reason alone. But that's kind of where the comparisons end. That's where the pros on our server ends. I guess another pro is English, right? And then probably the biggest pro is it's easier, but that's a different conversation for a different day. Actually, that could probably be the next video. Let's talk about the cons for our server. We get no goddamn events. There is an event. It's like get to the roof of the top, right? Get to the roof of the top. Get to the rooftop, where essentially like you battle. I think it's like a battle. I'm pretty sure it's a battle royale. I wish I saw some videos on it. I don't know any videos. If anyone has any, literally link them either in the comments or in the Discord. But there's an event where you get to the top of the tower, and if for some dumb reason, it's blocked off to our server. I'm pretty sure it's because it's just because the ranking system of the other system. So you're essentially competing with other servers, not in real time, but how it's ranked. So like, oh, this person in server 1 has this time. This person in server 2 got to the tower, got to the top in like this time. I'm pretty sure that's how it is. I could be very, very wrong, mind you. But I think because of that reason, because they've incorporated other servers into the mix, our server doesn't get a part of it. The reason why our server doesn't get a part of it is because also Mufuba check. But the reason why our server isn't a part of it is so dumb. Just cause our server isn't linked. Apparently there's just so much lag with linking, which I understand. Like, obviously, like if you want to link the English server and the world server, and it'll introduce a lot of bugs, that makes perfect sense, and I understand completely. What I don't understand is how come there aren't ways to have like a limited event where it's like they'll take out the aspects that make it like multi-server and just give us like a limited experience. Case in point being the beers tournament. That's been the most widely requested event for about, I want to say, well, sorry about that, for about a decade now. Almost a flipping decade. It's gotten to the point where new generations of DBO players don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. And essentially, it's you battle other servers. There's one combined server, and the account in your data gets transferred through. I'm pretty sure each player starts off like no gear or anything like that, and you essentially fight. You can either fight the bosses, so you can fight Universe 6, so you're fighting Kaba, you're fighting Hit, right? The biggest feature that it has is you can fight other people in other servers. We don't have access to the entire event because of that multi-server feature. I would be okay with not having the multi-server fighting part. But all I want is to be able to fight Universe 6 and Universe 7. So I want to say I've been training an account, but like that shit hasn't happened in a while. I'm pretty sure there's a YouTuber named BeastDBO. As soon as Beer's tournament gets opened up for server 11, he's definitely going to be one of the first people to like actually perform well. in that environment, because he actually he has a really strong account on server 11. But it sucks. Our server just doesn't get the attention that other servers get. And like, you'd think that we'd get something in compensation for it, right? Because like, if some other server doesn't get the love, like they have unique events, especially if it's like a newer server. Case in point being like server 11, bro. Server 11 has fucking events to the brim. I swear to God, every single month they have like a top-up event where if you top up a certain amount of money and you put that in, you put those gems in, you get permanent disguises out the wazoo. Like, if our server could have that, that would be fucking amazing. What I think should happen is the combination of the unique events per server should kind of just be in our server. Just because, like, there's no appeal to our server at all. The biggest appeal to our server is that it's easier. Meaning that people, even Vietnamese players, will come to our server just because there's no competition here. Like, I say that in the nicest way possible. Our server is weak as fuck. To give you more perspective on this, a lot of people complain that there's a lot of like modders and shit like that. They're always hunting the bosses and shit like that. That is commonplace. Like, in Vietnamese servers, you quite literally have to expect you being on the same quest for years because of how shitty it is. The reason why we have every single cuckoo and every single like Kui, every single Zarbon, every single Dodoria, and every single zone in the Frieza planet is quite literally because of how much the Vietnamese servers complained. Because of how easy they were to kill for everyone. And I'm pretty sure even at this point, it's still probably hard to kill. But yeah, I didn't want to go too deep into it. I'm trying to get back into video recording. So hopefully this hiatus hasn't been too bad. But I'll be making videos more. Yeah, Lord of like, Lord of subscribe, Lord of peace, see ya.